Mike Brady, a renowned ocean liner designer from Australia, caught wind of the abandoned Disneyland theme park and animation studio, seeing it as a potential opportunity to seek sponsorship and funding for his ambitious projects. With excitement coursing through his veins, he embarked on a journey to the Forsaken Realm, eager to present his proposals to Walt Disney himself. As Mike explored the desolate theme park, the occasional sighting of the Jimmies, the living fabric creatures, caught his attention. Bewildered by their existence, he couldn't help but be curious as they approached him, one of them uttering the word,
"Hand."
Obliging, Mike extended his hand, perplexed by the strange encounter. To his surprise, the Jimmies placed some dark fabric in his hand and then uttered the word,
"Coleslaw,"
implying that he should eat it. Uncertain of the Jimmy's intentions but feeling a strange compulsion to comply, Mike tentatively consumed the fabric, his mind reeling with confusion as the Jimmies continued on their way. Undeterred by the bizarre encounter, Mike pressed on, determined to find the animation studio where Walt Disney resided. With each step, the sense of anticipation grew, until finally, he stumbled upon the entrance to the studio. Pushing open the creaking door, Mike stepped into the dimly lit interior, his eyes widening in awe at the sight before him. The animation studio buzzed with an eerie energy, the air thick with the echoes of creativity and madness that lingered within its walls. As Mike Brady wandered in search of Walt Disney, he suddenly found himself tumbling through a patch of weak floorboards. With a horrified gasp, he plummeted down, into the depths below. The fall seemed endless, the air rushing past him as he hurtled 80 floors down towards the darkness. Finally, with a bone-jarring impact, Mike crashed into the murky depths of the inky river deposit, a river of ink that served as a reserve for Walt's animators. Coughing and sputtering, Mike made it to shore and struggled to his feet, his mind reeling with shock and confusion. He looked around in disbelief at the inky surroundings, his senses overwhelmed by the surreal sight before him. Suddenly, faint voices echoed through the darkness, crying out for death and freedom. Mike's blood ran cold as he realized that he was not alone. The voices seemed to seep into his very soul, filling him with a sense of dread and despair. And then, a searing pain tore through Mike's stomach as he felt something stirring within him. With growing horror, he realized that it was the fabric, the cursed material of the Jimmies, infiltrating his body from the inside out. In agony, Mike stumbled, his movements sluggish and uncoordinated. But before he could reach safety, the inky hands of the river rose up, grasping at him with an otherworldly strength. With a cry of despair, Mike was dragged back into the depths of the inky river, his body racked with pain as he succumbed to the darkness. As he drowned, his form began to melt into the inky depths, becoming one with the cursed river. He was now inky hands, just like the rest of them, condemned to scream and wail alongside the countless others trapped within the inky river deposit, their anguished cries echoing through the darkness for all eternity. And amidst the shadows of the abandoned animation studio, the legacy of Walt Disney's madness lived on, a haunting reminder of the horrors that lurked within the forsaken realm of Disneyland.